Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to a new episode of Cole's Snack Attack. And today we are trying this product here, which is a Peeps Pepsi from the year 2023. Now, my friend DJ from Industrial Industries World Radio was kind enough to hook me up with this. He had like several cases of this stuff, and yeah, he just gave me a can, so I'm pretty happy about that. Excited to try it. Like I said, this is about 3 years old. It was released in 2023 in the spring season, kind of like for the Easter season, you know? And yeah, I have never tried a Peeps Pepsi, and I've never tried a soda that is expired. Like, I mean, this is 3 years old, so it's well past the expiration date. As a matter of fact, I believe it says that it expires in July of 2023. I think that's what it says. I'm not really sure. I can't read it too carefully. But anyway, Peeps Pepsi, let's go on and open it up and give it a try, okay? So, okay, it is opened. Let's do a smell test on this bad boy. So it mostly just smells like a regular Pepsi. I feel like there is a little bit of a sweet or somewhat of a candy scent to it, though I can't really say anything more specific than that. It just smells a little sweet, more so than just your average Pepsi, at least. So as a matter of fact, let me go get a glass cup so that I can pour this out and you can see what it looks like. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I'm back here with a glass cup. So let's do a pour test on this Peeps Pepsi. And that's good. It's still got carbonation. So I was really worried because this soda is 3 years old. I was worried that it would not have any carbonation, but I'm glad that it does. So that should make it taste more authentic, or at least like it's not expired at least. So as for the color, I don't know, it kind of looks similar to a Pepsi. I would say it almost looks a little lighter than your average Pepsi. I think average Pepsi, just normal original Pepsi, is pretty dark color. And this one obviously is dark, but it looks just slightly lighter than a regular original Pepsi. So anyway, let's go on and do the taste test on this, okay? Going down the hatch. Okay, so we saw a lot of carbonation whenever I was pouring it into the glass. However, you can tell that the carbonation is less than your average, like, unexpired soda, right? Like a fresh soda, I guess you could say. But there is still carbonation there, but it definitely detracts from the flavor. Now, as for the flavor, it's a very, very strong, original Pepsi flavor, of course. That's the overwhelming flavor. Like, the majority of the flavor is that original Pepsi flavor. But there is something extra there. Somewhat faint, but I don't know. I would almost say it's similar to a vanilla flavor. Now, I have never tried a vanilla Pepsi. I do believe they make vanilla Pepsi, but I've never tried it. But this is what I imagine a vanilla Pepsi would taste like. And it's really hard to put it into words. Now, I've tried the Peeps candy many times, okay? However, it's been decades, you know, at least 10 years or more that I have tried an actual Peeps candy. But I mean, once you've tried a Peeps candy, you never really forget what it tastes like, right? And I can say this does not really taste like what I remember a Peeps tasting like. So with that being said, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of just more reminiscent to a vanilla Peeps, vanilla Pepsi. So again, if you've tried this soda, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Maybe mine is just way off. But anyway, this is more similar to vanilla Pepsi. So for a score, for a score out of 10, I would have to give this Pepsi Peeps from 2023 I'll go with a 6.5 out of 10. Now, it is, yeah, I mean, it's basically, like I said, the main flavor is the original Pepsi flavor, right? So, and then there's like kind of that vanilla-ish vibe to it, but I feel like the vanilla-ish vibe somewhat detracts from the flavor. So I think if I had this compared to a regular Pepsi, I would rather have the regular Pepsi opposed to this Peeps Pepsi. Now, there should be said that this is a 3-year-old soda. The carbonation is not really on point. The flavor could have degraded somewhat as well. So maybe if I tried this in 2023, when this was a fresh soda, I might have a little bit of a different opinion on it. But here in 2026, 3 years later, I think this is a solid 6.5 out of 10. And by the way, thanks DJ for this soda. I do appreciate it, man. All right, so everyone, thanks for watching this episode of Cole's Snack Attack, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.